So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now Goff on first down. Being chased out left. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Osa Odighizuwa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 11 at the 41. Here's Goff. This is caught by Williams. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Here's Goff. Under pressure and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Back to throw here. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Goff now to throw. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Goff. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown. As the first half is winding down, and the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he is caught by Lamb. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Prescott now. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 34 yards to gain that time. Another 1st down. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Goff now looks to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grade.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. Finding space. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Here's 2nd and 7. Goff now looking to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Micah Parsons showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
14.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
Badgley's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Throwing. Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Pollard gets it off the option. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now a 2nd and 10. Now there's Cooks in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Throwing on third. Goff. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball is right on the money and leads to a big play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Gone. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Again, Goff. Escaping the... And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Now gone. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Shane Zylstra, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Cowboys are able to recover. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Tracy Walker in on the tackle. And what do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Lamb will go in motion. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Buying time to his left. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A give to Pollard, running left. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because Every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th. They'll try and run it here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.